Okay, hey, I am gonna film this little abstract thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 4 pieces. I'm not doing all 4 corner borders because it didn't work out well last time. I don't know if it's the size of the paper, but none of the frames really worked. So I'm just gonna do it just like this. We'll just cut them up and frame them with a mat or without a mat, you know? Who cares? I'm just gonna start by making some marks with whatever these are called. I love unpeeling them, but I don't know what they're called. And this will just give me an idea of what I'm gonna put down. And it makes no sense to me ever. I just do it. Okay, so that's my first step. That's it. Now, I wanna use some of my new colors I bought yesterday because just need to see how they look. So I got this Winsor Newton Pale Violet. I was going for opaque colors yesterday because I have tons of transparent, translucent, and all that. So this is actually Asper Cream. I put it over here because I'm always in pain, but I thought it was paint. And I was like, oh, wonder what that is. Funny enough, it's just for your old body, Carrie. That's it. So this is Winsor Newton, also a opaque one called Cerulean Blue Hue, C-E-R-U-L-E-A-N, Cerulean something. And I don't have any rhyme or reason to why I'm doing this. I just thought it would be fun to throw down a bunch of them and see what they look like together. This is just a Liquitex Basic White. I have some aqua wash over here, and I do think this lime green will look cute. So far we have blue, purple, green, white. Maybe we'll do some marks underneath with something funky, like just sort of show through. Like what would look good? Maybe a hot pink or something. I'm going to show you what I use that dries quick. I have all these graffiti markers and stuff, and like breathing things because I use spray paint too. But these drip machines, they dry pretty quick. And this Prink, it's just water soluble, so that one's not as much fun for me. But I don't see another pink one. This would look good. Just hit my toe. Okay. I'm not gonna cut that out because you deserve to know. This one's kind of pink, so I'm gonna use that one. You deserve to know how it really be in the studio, okay? And this is the studio in my house in Greer. And so this is just a funky, like, coral sort of watermelon color. And it'll just probably pop through in a couple spots. Dries really fast. The only place I know that you can get them is from Machine Studio. You can get a lot of cool markers. These secure acrylic paint sticks from there. Pretty cool little small business owned in Vegas by a couple dudes. But this is all really quickly drying material, and so that's why I like it. And then I don't know that I'm going to use ink because I don't know how to move this around and make the ink go the places I want. I might just use it to make at the end. But for now, I'm just going to maybe start with this purple because I like that. And I'm just going to put it in a couple places with absolutely no thought in mind. This is how you get back to painting like a kid, because they didn't think about it. And their paintings were amazing. Still are. Makes me want to be a kid again and spend more time just creating things that are pretty. So I'm literally not doing it in my mind first. And what'll happen is you'll find in this and in other big paintings, you'll accidentally see a really good composition and color combination that you had never thought of before. And it'll be the guide for your next big painting. I'll have to share that. I think I might have already shared on my social media, but like that's how I get ideas sometimes. So far, all we have is some purple Winsor Newton. And sometimes, because I like texture a lot, I'll take this little comby thing and just scrape through some of it. It's drying so fast. So it might not show up at the end, and some of it is drying way too fast, but that's okay. Gives us a little bit of texture underneath, that's fine. So these are so cheap on Amazon, you get all kinds of them. All right, and then I'm just gonna give that a little rinse and dab it off, and we're gonna do the blue next. How about that? And I'm putting it on really lightly and haphazardly because, again, I don't really want it to be like I tried too hard. I just want it to be like, oh, look at you, you painted like a child. So I can say thank you. When somebody says, oh, it looks like a kid did that, thank you. I spend several hours trying to formulate that and get back to that. So I'll take that as a compliment. Also, you don't have to buy my art. Also, if you have nothing nice to say, what did your mom tell you to do? Because you don't have to say everything you think. You sure don't. I'll tell you what I said earlier that I wished I didn't say, but I said it, and alas, it is too late to take it back. We were at the vet with my dog, and his vet had to take a picture of his hiney because he was in a lot of pain for some reason. And at the end of it all, she told us what was wrong, and she showed us the picture. And I said, with one of my intrusive thoughts that I didn't capture quickly enough before it got out of my mouth, I said, quick question. How many pictures of dogs' buttholes do you have on that phone? Because that looks like your personal phone. And she died laughing. And my husband went, only my wife would have asked that. I was like, I'm so sorry. That's so inappropriate. It's your personal phone. It's not like you're using an iPad from the office. I just was, you know. And she was like, no, it's actually a valid question. I was like, yeah, I just immediately went, wow. You know, whenever I don't want people to get in my camera roll, it's for different reasons. But hers, wow. But then she said, maybe I'll make a PowerPoint for like the holiday team party or something out of it. And then I died laughing. So she's my people. My husband was just a little bit like, whoa, there she goes again. So what you see me doing is just trying to make a little bit of marks in here with the end of my brush. Just because sometimes it'll give you really good texture on your next layer. But so for now, all I have on here is the purple, the blue, both from Winsor Newton, and the underpainting with that drip machine, which I love. And I'm gonna tell you what else those are good for. Painting the edges of your canvases. Takes zero time. Zero time. And you can buy like a bottle of this, and then you can buy a refill and just refill it and refill it. And if the top gets scruffy, which it will after a while, they send free nub tips to replace that with. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm just gonna put down some white now. I'm recording, just FYI. I don't want him to say anything too inappropriate. Sorry. And then I'm just gonna put this in random places as well, because I still want it to be like I didn't try. Which, you know, one time somebody said something to the lead singer of Aerosmith about the way he dressed. And he said, it costs a lot of money to look this cheap. And I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of practice to look this messy. Okay, I can't get it out. There we go. So it always makes me think of him. But so, while it might look like he got his clothes from the Goodwill, he did not. He got them from designers that charge him thousands of dollars. And while it might look like I'm painting like a child, it took me a long time to learn how to do this. So how about that? Might want some more white on here in a few places, but we shall see. What I'm probably gonna do is dry this a little bit before I throw that lime green on there, because I'm not sure, because I don't know, and I'm very, very honest about this. I don't know a ton about color theory. I don't know what that lime green is gonna do to this. So I'll be right back.